Hey everyone, thanks for coming today. This is Megan and Michelle, your membership partner representatives, and today we're going to discuss with you how to navigate your Career Center. So on your main page, you'll notice that it's set up primarily for job seekers because that's who will come to your site most often. They can look for certain keywords here in the top part. They can check out featured jobs, create a job alert, look at your featured services, which some of you may see special things like we have here, or you may default to the become a member, career resources, and browse resume options that are standard. What we'll do first is show you in the job search box, they can look for a specific position. So in this case, we'll do test position, and we'll say that we're looking for one in Connecticut. They can click find a job, and without logging in, they'll be able to see anything that fits that criteria. Here they'll notice if somebody has, as an employer, requested for preferred or to highlight their job entry. They can then click on the position, review the information, and decide if they're going to apply. So in this case, we'll just show you what it looks like. This now is when they'll be prompted to log in. They can enter their information. And now they'll be able to log in and submit the application. Notice in this case there were no additional requests made by the employer when they posted the job, so they can return to the account and be done. I think it brought this up because I hit previous, but you'll see there now everything's done. So just to show you the other options now that they're logged in, we can go to the Job Seekers My Account page. And you'll notice in this page it's pretty streamlined. You have the My Account, you can make any setting changes, you can view right here. You can look at contact requests. So in this case, Megan was reached out to by the demo company after she applied. Reached out to the demo company. They want to get in touch with her. She has the choice on whether she wants to release her information or if she wants to not do so. If she says no thanks from the employer side, they won't be charged. If she says contact me, they will. Any messages that she receives, so in this case the standard admin greeting that lets her know what she can do on her page, and then any application. So remember we just applied to the test position. She can see that right here, and it gives her some of the details about the cover letter and the resume that she included. She hasn't saved any jobs. Let's go ahead and show you that feature real quick so you see it from the job perspective. If we go back to the home page, let's just go ahead and say underwriter since it's the top position. What she could do is if you come here as a job seeker and you like the position but maybe you're at work or wherever you are, because all of the pages are responsive for any device, you can click save right here, and now when she goes into her account, that saved job will show up. So in the future she can either apply or she can choose, you know what, after reviewing it I don't really want it, and delete. You'll notice everything's very intuitive here, very clean. Any saved search, so standard functionality there. Again, let's go ahead and go back to the Career Center homepage. And let's say that we do a search for human resources. All states, find a job. It's going to bring up all results that have the word human resources in them throughout any part of the description, title, or requirements. You can save this by saying right here, save this search. You can give it a name, click save this search, and now when you're in My Account, you'll see that it shows up under Save Searches. So pretty straightforward interface right there. Another feature that the job seekers have that's really beneficial to them, they can manage any of their resumes. Any public ones that are available are right here. Private ones are ones that the job seeker sets up but does not want to be searchable. So for example, if in our example, Megan had decided that she did want to put her resume there but only wanted to use it when she wanted to apply to jobs, then she could put it right here. If we were to start building an online resume right now and then got interrupted, it would go into this incomplete resume section. You can save cover letters here. So she does have the cover letter file. You can create any new one at any time, save them, and they'll go here. And then finally is the, well, we'll go ahead and show job alerts too. Under the job alert section, you can create job alerts for human resources. So just to mention the difference here, when we do a saved search, that's something you have to come back to the site in order to do. Here, for a job alert, we can type that in, say how long we want it to go, let's say for 30 days. It will check daily. You can do the job function, industry, and state, and say create it, and it will email you daily, weekly if you choose weekly, up until you say it expires. This is a way to really get at the people who are actively looking. They choose to do it themselves, and it lets them not have to come to your job board every day, yet still take advantage of the services. And then finally, we have the resources section. And under the resources section, they can come get information as a job seeker for resumes, interviewing, navigating the digital world, such as social networking and creating a really strong social profile using sites such as LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, etc. Career advancement, such as, are you looking to change your career? Are you looking to move it forward? Or do you need to negotiate, better salary, better benefits, etc.? You can also connect with the experts. Something that's great here is we've partnered with career coaches. There's several of them. You can either ask an expert, where you'll see here there's 3 of them. There's no questions that we've previously asked. If you put it right here and email it, the coach will answer it, and it's completely free. If you choose the bottom option of schedule a session, then you're at their, whatever their perceived rate is, and you can actually meet with the career coach. So a lot of great benefits in this career center for your job seekers. The help page is available to both employers and job seekers and will help us segue from one to the other. The frequently asked questions that we get from job seekers, and then the ability to send in a support ticket. So that takes us through the job seeker section of the Career Center. Now we're going to go into the employer side. And on the employer side, most people who come to your Career Center, especially once you're up and running, when they are an employer, they're going to go right to the post a job, which you can come through here or go right through here, or they're going to go right into My Account. Some of them, if brand new, will come to this products page first, so I'll show you that first and then we'll log in. Through the My Products page, you'll notice that it shows all of the employer options up here. They're very similar to what you have down the side here. They can look at each of the products that you offer and make a choice to buy. So I'm just going to scroll, let you see. Standard to what most of our sites offer: banners, job postings, resumes, and then the single job postings. And then the boxes up top to show the 3 most popular packages. What I'm going to do now is just log in as an employer so that you can see the options once in the employer account, and then we'll go through how you post a job. So when I want to log into my account, if the employer has not been here before, so if they had gone to select post a job, and they chose a job, then they would come here and they would just fill this out. This would allow them to create the employer profile, and then they would be into the same options we're about to go in. We already have an account, so we're going to log in. All right. Now you'll notice that we've already got some things here we wanted to be able to show you. So from my main account page, I have a few options. Again, down here in the employers menu, across the top, here's some quick links, and then again, we make it very easy and intuitive for you to use as an employer, for your employers to use. Up here, any alerts, so I don't have any new messages, but we have 2 new applications for the jobs that we have, and then we have 1 active job posting. So I can click on any of these, which I'll do really quickly so you can see. For my 2 applicants, I'm going to come here and it's going to bring me right into both Megan and Michelle who have applied to the job that we have posted. If I go back and I'm curious to know what jobs I have, I can click on that and it's going to bring me right into the job that I have. It does keep it running for you until you delete it. So I'll come back to this piece. Let's just start with the top and we'll work our way down. So under my account, the first thing we have is recently abandoned orders. So in this case, we had come in, we started to place the order, got interrupted with a phone call. It sits there. So I can either come in, I can view it so that I can find out like, oh, what was I doing with that? So let's say in this case it was that I'd wanted to get the coupon code, or maybe I didn't have my credit card handy, whatever the case is. I can finish up wherever I am. In this case, I'd actually not paid attention to that and we'd completed it by ourselves in a different order. So we're going to delete this one so that it cleans up the system a little bit. And now you'll notice that that will be gone. In my message inbox, I can see both the ones that I've received and the ones that I've sent. Don't think of this as like an email communication. You don't receive and send with other people. It's more of a system thing. So the admin sent a welcome. We can send an email letting somebody know that we want to connect with them. Through my resume contacts, I'm able to see the people that I've purchased through the resume bank. So let's go ahead and take a moment to look at that. So if I go into the resume bank, remember we had Megan, our job seeker. She posted her resume. It's there in the resume bank on the Career Center and will be searchable. For this particular demo, I don't have the network turned on. If you have the network turned on your site, you have both your resume bank, which is the people directly posting on your site, as well as the network of resumes. So this can be anywhere from a couple 100,000, it could be a few thousand, it could be several million, depending on which network you're a part of. And then there'll be a box down here that the employers can check where it says view network resumes first. In this case, I want to just do test and search. And it's going to bring me up anybody that has test in their description, in a previous job, in their education, etc. So you'll see I have 2 choices. I can click on it. And actually this isn't the one, that's my own, so I don't want to click on that one. We want to click on this one. When you're both an employer and a job seeker and you're logged in, you will be able to see all of the information. In this particular case, I've already purchased Megan's resume, so it's showing me all of her information. What you would typically see here is up at the top, it would let you know that it's an anonymous listing and it would allow you the option to add her. You would choose add to my cart and you would continue to make the request to connect with the individual, and then that's where you saw on the other side that they then have the choice to release it or not. In this particular case, we already have given that permission. So we can see all of the information and look through if I had wanted to connect with her. Going back to my account, this shows now that Megan is one of my contacts, and then I'm just waiting for her to connect with me back to be able to start communication with her on a specific job. Any credits or subscriptions? So again, we'd already purchased some resumes here to be able to use in the future. So it's showing me that I have 4 left out of the 5-pack and that it expires April 13th of 2017. So under my jobs, again, this brings us back to the same place that the active job clicked in. This is where I can come in. Let's say that my job's not doing well. You know, it's not getting as many views as I want. I can view applicants through here. I can come back and I can view the job itself. When I click on view job, it's going to show me that there's been 2 apply button clicks. Let's say I was really expecting more. I can edit my job postings. I can also do that by clicking right here and saying edit. and I can change any of the information that I feel might not be as straightforward as I need it to be. One of the other things is for posting a job. So let's go ahead and go back to that option. So up here I can do that, as well as through my account. There was some options in the top for you. And through this button over here. It's thinking. All right. So when I choose to post a job, I'm going to see the 3 most popular options. In this case, it's the 30-day posting, the make your job posted first seen by job seekers, and the job flash email package. If you have more options than that, for example, there may be several job postings that you have, you can click on the see more and it will bring up all of them. So in this case, we're going to go ahead and do this passive job seeker package. This is going to allow us to be featured, sent out to all of the association's professionals, keep it toward the top of the list, and keep it highlighted on the board. We'll show you what this is, although you did just see it as well with the preferred and spotlight highlights. So it's going to highlight at the top. One of the advantages, and we didn't see this just now in the my account section, so I'll point it out, but you can save templates. So in this case, the testing job, let's say that you're posting multiple human resource jobs. You can save it as a template when you fill out all of the piece of information, and when you come back, you can click Use Template, and this will fill in everything for you automatically. It's pretty cool. You can then opt to do an anonymous posting, or you can include the company profile. This is something I'll show you in a moment. Great opportunity to really show people what your company can do for them, how you're standing in your community, etc., and do some of the research for them, so to say. Now, you have company name, position, title. The job title only you see. This right here is what all of your viewers will see, your job seekers. So you fill in the information, industry, job function. Every site has something different, so you may have chosen when you came to partner with us to have certifications listed, minimum education, any of those type things. Those would all be showing this spot. The employer is going to go ahead and fill everything out. They'll fill out the job details as you've worked with us to do, the location, contact information if they want to include it. Otherwise, it can come through our system, through the online applications, or they can click for it to be emailed to them. I'm going to go ahead and hit continue so you can see the upgrade options that are available to your employers. Now, these probably were explained to you when you went through the demo, but we're going to go ahead and tell you now again, just to refresh your mind, and because we've had some great new product upgrades. The Talent Boost product up here at the top allows people to receive 400% more responses. For $200, they can upgrade by clicking this box, and it will use a computer algorithm to take their job and automatically push it out to a variety of sites. There's thousands of job boards that they use, and they show you here some of the examples. If you don't want any of these, the employer can just say no thanks. If they do want them, they check them off and say add upgrades. The veterans and diversity are exactly what it would seem. They're looking for veteran candidates or diversity candidates. Social media allows it to, they give it a hashtag, and it will go out and broadcast to LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter channels that are specific to an industry, such as nurse practitioner might have like hashtag nurseprac. We're going to go ahead and say up no thanks in this case. And now it's going to bring us the employer to the final thing. If you've given them a coupon, they can use it here and say apply or add coupon, and it will go ahead and take everything off for them. It gives them the information for where they want to send the receipt to, and then they can complete the order. So you'll see that all of your employers, it's very intuitive, very easy process. Even with explaining it to you, we did it in under a couple moments. Depending on your account settings, for this particular one, we have it set up that we have to validate everything. You may have chosen to do that with your Career Center, or you might not. Most people don't. So if you don't, it will just automatically show up. We're going to go back to the main account page, and this is where the through the top, actually, I'm sorry, right here, where you can see the My Templates and then the company profile right here. So if we go to My Company, if I didn't already have the profile set up, it would say Create One. You can come here to view and edit at any time. The other thing that's great in this section is if you are an agency, you can set up colleagues. So if instead of an employer type, you were to do like an ad agency, you can have several folks with you on that. If you have any questions, just call our partner services team and we'll be happy to help you. And then your account contacts. It just gives my information and lets me know who they should email, who you guys should email when people come to your career center. And then the other option that the employers have is the help section. And so with the help section, similar to the job seekers, there's standard set of questions that we get a lot, as well as a support ticket. On both the employer and the job seeker side of the career center, you would reach our customer service team if you submitted the help desk. Most of the responses are given within 24 hours. They're also alerted to a telephone number that they can call and speak with our great team. So we hope that this was helpful for you. If you have any questions, you can feel free to reach out to the partner service team at ympartnerreps@yourmembership.com, or if you were assigned to a specific individual, you can reach out to that person, and we'll be happy to take your questions. Thanks so much.